Hi and welcome to the BMF show. And you're wondering, what am I doing with a handheld bike? What am I doing with remote control? Well, that's because I've ended up with the camera, but no cameraman, no Paul, no Wayne, God knows where they are. But anyway, you can see behind me over here, there's everything going on. The only thing I've got to watch is if someone has the camera away. Bugger it! Hi Paul, thank God I got you. I've been trying to get you all morning. I've been leaving you loads of messages.
What messages? No, I haven't had any messages. No, on Wayne, no, I haven't seen him. No.
Listen, I've got some, well, embarrassing news for you actually. Because I couldn't find you all, I actually started off doing a piece of camera. Well, everything was going fine. I turned away and the camera's gone.
The camera? The camera? You better find it then, haven't you?
He's not gone and lost the camera.
He's lost the camera.
Well, actually, no. You know, I'm sorry. I have to admit that I have stolen the camera. In fact, I think I was caught on film.
On camera,
yes,
stealing the camera.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Never mind, eh? But we've got to leave Jeff alone because Jeff's a busy man. He's one of the organising parties of the show here. So we're going to leave him be, and we're going to take you on a what do they call it? A whistle-stop tour.
That's something like that.
Yeah. So we will. I can't whistle.
I think it's about time we came clean with Jeff. It's a shame, isn't it? I've come over here to find him, the press office, and here he is, working away. Hi, Jeff.
Oh, my man. Hi. How you doing? Well, more so, where the hell have you been?
Oh, I've been very busy. And you're very busy, aren't you?
Look, what I want to know first, when I phoned you, are you telling me Wayne wasn't with you?
I haven't seen him.
Where the hell is he then? I mean, you've got the crew here at long last, I'm glad to see. I'm not an amused man, Paul. I've got enough to do, you know.
Well, I know you've got enough to do. You are the BMF man, PR, head of PR. So what does that mean? Tell me about this BMF show.
It means hassle and it's bad enough as it is anyway. No, it's, I mean, this is our showpiece event, this is, for the BMF. This is the big one. And this year we've been going now since 1960, a 39th year. That's even older than me. Did you realise that, Paul?
It's older than me.
Is it? Yeah. It's true.
It is, actually, yeah. So what kind of, what fantastic things have you got lined up for us?
Everything. Look, we've even got the sun coming out, just as you interview me. But we've got a lot of arena events, for one thing. It's a big show. There's plenty of trade stores around here. You can buy your bargain gear, you can buy bikes even. Yeah. But in the arena there, that's very attractive for a lot of people and mums and dads there. But in there we've got the Moped Enduro, which is always good for a laugh. You know, these nutters starting off and running until mayhem ensues. And then you got Jake Semtex in there. He runs an explosive act. In fact, a little tip-off on that. There is going to be something very special this afternoon. I'll say no more, as they say.
All right.
But that's Jake Semtex doing his stuff. And what else? We've got Ling's motocross display team in there showing how it should be done. Yeah. We've got some guys doing their own thing on long jump competitions. You want to take a long jump, Paul? Have you thought of doing it?
It has been said before that, actually, Jeff, yeah. A running jump, I think, was what was been said before,
jump, yeah. But that's what's going on in the arena. And then around here, as I say, you've got all the traders. Hey, this sun's nice, isn't it?
It's very nice,
It's cool. You can't say it's cool because it's hot, can
it's
it?
Cool, man. So, but there's, what, thousands of people here already? It's only early in the day, yeah. But have people come from a long way?
Oh, all over the place.
Do you get to know where they've come from?
Some. The ones I actually take a fancy to, I don't get to know where they've come.
Right.
But no, we know that our long distance competitor has come all the way from New Zealand, 12,500 miles, and I don't think anyone's going to beat that.
No.
So and then more locally, a guy came from Londonderry, and they have to have travelled specifically to come to the BMF show.
Oh, right.
And so that's what he did. So that's our long distance award.
Manchester doesn't qualify.
Oh, definitely, not definitely. Yeah. It was just round the corner, isn't it? Round the corner.
It is.
But I'll tell you what I want to see you on. Excuse me interrupting a minute, but the catapult. Only 2 of these in the whole of the UK. Yeah. Giant catapult. Fired from there. It's quite spectacular. I haven't tried it myself. I've been too busy, you understand, but ideally suited.
It caught my eye, but I've just had a bacon sandwich, so I'll give it a miss for a couple of hours. So last year, what was last year? 80,000 or something?
Yeah, 81,600 I think it was.
So we're hoping for more.
Oh, the way things are going already, Paul, it's looking incredibly busy. So yeah, we're expecting more. Could even touch 90,000. Let's see.
Fantastic. Right. Well, you've obviously got a lot to do.
Yeah, I have, but it's nice out here, though, isn't it? Yeah.
There's lots
just
for me.
For a breather.
Lots for me to go and see, and a certain person I need to find as well.
Yes, and give him my regards, won't you?
I will do. I'm sure he'll wish you all the best.
I'm sure he will. I hope he does.
See you later.
Okay.
What on earth am I doing sat on this creation, you might ask? In fact, you might ask, what on earth is this creation? Well, my first impressions were it's a grass track sidecar machine. But me being stupid like that, I was wrong. It's a speedway sidecar machine. They're being used here at the BMF, and you don't find these all around the country, I must admit. These lads usually meet at Coventry and do a bit of the old speedway bit at Coventry, but they're very impressive. Would you believe I'm sat on 140 brake horsepower of 1000cc Yamaha running on methanol? So the fella who sits on here, risky, and the fella who sits, moves, stands, does somersaults, pirouettes and everything else in the sidecar here, he must be just a tad brave, to say the least. Now you find these things, like I say, around the speedway circuit. Then when not being used, you would find them parked up like this, parked firme. And you also find them usually parked very close to the medical centre, like that place over there.
Attraction in the arena was the jump competition, and that was Jumping Jake Semsex there giving a display of just how it should be done. The idea is don't let your front wheel touch the ground first, or you could actually come a cropper. Lots of people had a go at this. It was indeed very, very popular, and so, some people made rather more of a mess of it than others. Now here's a top rider. Here we go. Look. Oh dear, that was fantastic, but you see, he wasn't hurt. He was determined to get it right, so he took some more advice from Jake, and then he stalled the bike, and Jake said, don't let your front wheel touch first. Here we go again. Oh, I thought he was actually going to make it that time, but he's a jolly fine sport, but he will have possibly rather a nasty headache in the morning.
Well, I've got the hang of it yet.
No, I think we'd all probably agree with that, but perhaps he will feel better after a couple of pints. Which brings us to the evening activities, a very popular part of the proceedings, and we deployed our very own party animal, Wayne.
You got to meet this lot here now, because this is an exclusive club. This club only meets once a year. Right, listen you lot, lads, so pay attention to me now. Now, one at a time now. Where have you come from? Wakefield, yeah. Cheltenham. Aylesbury.
Somebody's got to come from there, so
yeah. We won't go. Don't touch on the subject.
And one
you know.
from Watford.
And Watford. Watford. And we know who came from Watford then, don't we?
Our friend Barry here.
This exclusive club then that meets once a year here at the BMF Rally.
Yes. Yeah. Indeed.
Why? Are you just not? Don't you like each other or something?
No, trying to avoid each other.
We just ripped the piss out of us.
No, you're not allowed to say that.
I'll rip the shite out of it.
Yes.
The reason the club was set up in the first place was because we were marshals at the rally, and we just used to all get together.
We got free membership,
and then we got free membership from Mike Fairhead, who was in charge of the rally. And so, you know, we just sort of decided to become a club together.
Got your drift. Now, always the ladies are always the sensible ones. Who we can understand and don't swear and civilised. Right, we got that then.
You should see her after 11 o'clock, she's paralytic.
Is that right? Hang on, we got an hour or so yet, lads. We'll just stick around for a while. Blob. Where do you get a name like Blob?
Blob.
The microphone's going to sing us a song.
Only you.
Shut up.
Is that right?
Yeah. Can I get a recording contract out?
Small and stealth-like.
Stealth-like? Yeah, I can't see him. Who said it? I can't see him. Where is it? Yeah.
Listen, anybody got to be stealthy wearing these? I mean,
yeah.
You said bikers had taste, you know.
Yeah, and then there's Blob.
Yeah, well.
Thank you, folks. Enough's enough. I can only handle so much. So those clever people out there would know that if a number plate was small and little like that on a big bike, and it started with M, this would be a motorbike from Belgium. You knew that, didn't you? Huh, I didn't actually. But this is a whole bunch of Belgian people. They've come a long way to the BMF Rally, definitely. And they come on the Go Wings and everything else. There's a bunch of them. There's definitely a bunch of them. So tell me now then, why have you come to the BMF Rally in England from Belgium? It's a long way. It took you days maybe, I don't know. How long did it take you?
Well, it took about an hour from Calais to Dover, and well, we were a bit lost in the suburbs of London, so it took us a little more than the regular 4 hours, in my opinion.
Right, that's this side. This side.
4 hours, I guess.
Yeah. So what about on the other side? How long did it take you to get to Calais?
Well, to Calais it was about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Oh,
well,
that's not so bad then. That's not so bad. No, it's not. I mean, do you go to rallies all over the place?
Well, I'm a biker for about a year and a half now, so I'm starting now.
You're new to it then, aren't you?
Yes.
Really? Who's been biking for many years then? Oh, you're the old one. Yeah.
Sorry.
If you're old, then I'm a fossil. I'm very, very old. Yeah. So you've been riding for a long time. You've been rallies all over Belgium and other European countries.
Yes, and began here in 1984. Yeah. It's the first time I come here. I come not all the year, but many years.
But you've been many years. And do you like the BMF rallies? Is it something special?
Yeah, many people, a good ambiance, everything is okay.
Yeah. Oh, the bikers, it doesn't matter where you come from, whatever part of the world you come from, everybody mixes together and enjoys a good time.
Yeah.
Is this is your go wing then?
No.
This is this man's go wing.
Yes.
And do you go all over the place with this go wing?
One more time.
One more time, yeah.
I don't speak English.
I don't speak English. You're okay. My English is very bad.
I understand a little.
Yeah, but you don't speak so much English, no. But do you enjoy biking? Biking is your life.
Yes.
Yes, very much. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my life.
Just yourself?
Yes.
Yeah. No lady friend. No.
See, yeah.
This is your lady on the bike. Let's talk to the lady. Do you speak English at all? No, not at all. You don't swear in English or anything? No? No bad language in English? No? Right, this motley crew here, some of which have come from Geordieland. Outnumbered as it happens, there's only two here, isn't there?
Yeah, but everybody goes under the pseudonym of Geordie Boys on Tour.
Geordie Boys on Tour?
Yeah.
Geordie Boys, whether you're male or female?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you a Geordie boy, love?
Yeah.
Are you? You're a Geordie boy, whether you're male or female, right then. So go on then, give us a clue, where have you come from?
I'm from South Shields.
Yeah.
I'm from Washington.
And where are you from, Cocker?
Cumbria.
A Geordie boy who's geographically a little bit sort of off. Yeah, right. And what's the association with this rabble then? What's the link?
Bikes, basically. Just
narrow it down a bit for us, for goodness sake.
Well, a few of us went to school together, and the rest of us were just met when we've been touring around either in France or Belgium or Holland or Germany or Switzerland.
Oh, so you do a bit then, don't you?
Yeah.
Obviously you get about a bit, don't you?
Yeah.
We've been talking to some Belgians earlier on. Well, when I say we're talking to them, we spoke to them and they haven't got a bloody clue what we were on about. But so all right then. So you meet up every year, I gather. Yeah, you meet up every year.
Several times.
Several times a year. Different places.
Not just for the BMF.
Yep. Not just for the beer.
No.
Oh, for the BMF. The BMF.
The BMF is just one occasion.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it a special occasion, the BMF?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Is it like the business this?
Shop till you drop.
Shop till you drop. Ah, because of all the good value goodies that you get in the tents.
Yeah. It's all to do with the price of the goods.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get good quality goods for reasonable prices.
Is that right? Flipping it, are you being paid by somebody? Yeah, but you don't come to my shop, do you?
Well, I might get discounts tomorrow.
You might get discounts tomorrow, yeah.
Mention Frank Thomas.
Don't mention any names like that, for goodness sake, right. So there is a bit of a link though, because I've noticed there's a few Africa Twins parts around. Who's the Africa? Oh, you're not on one?
Well, mine's bust.
It's a good advert for Honda, that, isn't it?
I bought the lemon off the Honda line.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
well, what's up with yours then?
It ticks.
It ticks? Is it an Irish version or something? It ticks? Why would you mean it ticks?
Well, you sort of go...
I think you're being a bit soft myself. I think you should just give it a right good doing. It'll just quieten down, put some thick oil in it.
Well, we've tried
that. Did it, yeah?
Tried some sawdust as well.
Are you an Africa Twin man?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
And you go everywhere on this Africa Twin?
I've had it 9 years, done 46,000 miles on it, and it's never ever missed a beat. Absolutely superb. Best bike I've ever had in 20 odd years of biking.
Ha! He's got a better one than you've got then, hasn't he?
We'll leave Wayne to circulate and we'll be back with more from this year's show after the break. There are many bikes at the show that attract lots of attention, but this one here behind me is attracting more than most. It's of course a Hayabusa. Now it's coming for lots of stick for various reasons, the shape and the style, and not least the colours. Nobody seems to like this goldy copper colour, but here it is in GSXR colours. This is one that Carnell's have had sprayed up by Dream Machine, basically just to see what it would look like, and the reaction so far is fantastic. In fact, Suzuki will be taking this to the various major events throughout the world and showing it to the big bosses from Japan, and if they like it, who knows, we may just get a GSXR coloured Hayabusa.
The BMF show is definitely the place to come and see something a little bit different, and this is definitely different. It's not your regular Aspencade machine, oh no, it is a trike. I was not doing a remarkable balancing act. It's easy on 3 wheels, yeah? 1500 Aspencade with 3 wheels like this from this company, which is Lehman, an American product, will cost you around 14,000 quid. But these have done this job for about 20 years now, and there is a new kid on the block.
That's the first time I've ever been referred to as a new kid on the block. What it actually means is this: totally new company in the world of trikes, EML from Holland, very, very well known in the world of sidecar manufacture. This is a totally new thing, only been out a few months now. Different shape to the Lehman, different back end. This would cost you, if you had your own GL 1500 as a donor bike, you could take that in and pay over £7,000 plus your bike, and you finish up with this. That's £7,000 fitted, you don't have to do it yourself, and it comes complete with these beautiful wheels. It's got leading link front forks, fantastically well finished, all the usual gold wing trimmings and extras and bits and bobs, and it's got a big boot. Look at this for a boot on a bike with a fitted carpet, eh? Whatever next. And you can even have it colour matched. Look at this, you can have it colour matched to denim shirts, jeans, and even microphone cables.
Avon, always ahead with technology, and this is their new innovation. This is a snow tyre. Nah, as it echoes like a snow tyre. What they're doing here is to attract attention, to show the fact that there's a new scheme. And if you buy an Azaro tyre and you've only gone up to 1mm worth of wear and you should get a puncture, they'll replace the tyre free of charge for you. All you've got to pay for is the fitting. Not an half bad deal, is it? Stop moaning about getting punctures on your brand new tyres.
Now this is stunt rider Jumping Jake Semtex, giving a pillion ride here to fellow stuntman Jimmy Fireblade. But it's for his solo displays which Jake is best known. He really has got the wheelies off to a fine art. He does them stood up, sat down, one-handed, no-handed, one-legged, you name it, Jake can do it. But it's for his explosive displays which he is best known, hence the name Semtex. Now our very own Jeff Stone promised us an explosive display from Jake this afternoon, and just watch this. That was actually set up. That was supposed to happen almost. What should have happened was the white car was meant to roll over and Jake should have crashed beside it. Unfortunately, as you can see there, he landed right on the roof. As I say, this was actually set up and there were no injuries to any party. The whole point of this was to demonstrate the work of the emergency services, the fire brigade, paramedics, police, etc. And here you can see them attending to Jake. They also attended to his colleague in the car, who you might think had a rather nasty headache after a bike landing on his roof, but he was actually perfectly well, as was Jake. Well, this load of chaos that you can see behind me is organised chaos, because this is the Moped Mayhem. It's a Le Mans style start where they all leg it to the mopeds, dive on them, and then whiz round this arena for ages and ages, an hour or two or something, I'm not sure. Somewhere somebody will be counting the laps and eventually there will be a winner, so just keep watching. Up.
This is the Honda Lings stunt team. There's a whole bunch of barmy lads on motorcycles doing stunts. So we're going to show you a little bit of this at the BMF show, but as a forthcoming attraction, we're going to see them train and learn how to do their stunts.
This year's show was a great success with the highest ever attendance of just under 90,000 people, many of whom went home with an entirely new motorcycle wardrobe.
So there we are, that's a little look of what you could see here at Peterborough at the big BMF show. Now, I mean, we showed you as much as we could get into the programme, but there's an awful lot more, because there's people selling products across a mass amount of area, and then there's people selling things like sunglasses, clothing, general clothing, boots and shoes and everything. There was even army surplus stores. Then you've got people who have brought the bikes from far and wide just to exhibit and show you. It's a mass of different things, anything to do with two wheels. So if you don't believe me, the thing to do is to get your butt down here next year at Peterborough. But I just want to use this opportunity to apologise to you for nicking the camera. I will apologise officially to my Uncle Jeff for doing so. Honest.
On Two Wheels next week, it's the news you've all been waiting for. Wayne and I get the boot as we visit the Altberg factory.